Comparing fractions. Today we are going to learn how to compare fractions, that is, to figure out which fraction is greater or smaller. Here are two fractions, 1 upon 3 and 2 upon 3. Can you tell me which fraction is greater or bigger? Are you still thinking? Okay, let me help you with the help of a simple diagram. Let's make two equal rectangles. As both the denominators are 3, we will divide each of the rectangles into 3 equal parts. Now, in the first fraction, the numerator is 1. So, we will shade 1 part out of the 3. In the second fraction, as the numerator is 2, we will shade 2 parts out of 3. Now can you tell me which fraction is greater by looking at the diagram? Yes, you guessed it right. The answer is 2 upon 3. Just remember, if the denominators are the same, we compare the numbers on the top, that is, the numerators. Which means 2 is greater than 1, therefore 2 upon 3 is greater than 1 upon 3. Here's another example where the denominators are different and the numerators are the same. Here is the fraction 1 upon 3 and 1 upon 4. So let's make two equal rectangles again. First rectangle, divide into 3 parts as the fraction is 1 upon 3. And the second rectangle into 4 parts as the fraction is 1 upon 4. Now here we need to shade one part to make the fraction 1 upon 3. And here we need to shade again one part of the fraction to make it 1 upon 4. Now looking at the shaded parts again, which one looks greater? Yes, 1 upon 3. The length of the shaded part on the left side is longer than the one on the right side. Now here you need to understand that when the denominator is bigger, the value of the fraction is lesser. Here's another example which you may be able to relate a little more better. Let's say Vanshika has a vanilla cake and she has to share it with her sister Ovi. Now Vanshika, being a good girl, she cut it into 2 halves, which means each one gets half of the cake. But what if Vanshika has to share it with her parents too, along with her sister Ovi? Now Vanshika has to divide this cake into 4 equal parts. So, in this case, Vanshika would get a smaller piece of cake compared to if she had to share it with her sister, which was half. In simple words, 1/4 is smaller than 1 upon 2. This shows us that when the denominator is bigger, the value of the fraction is smaller. I hope you understood how to compare fractions.